Beggars can't be choosers.
Right, it's the 24th of September. That can only mean one thing.
I did look at the weather forecast. It is a bit shit today down there.
That someone's talking on the CB. We're going to Margate
Like raining and showers.
for OhSoRetro, which is tomorrow. Woohoo! Auto addicts. Right, so we've had our first pit stop just before Dartford. This gorgeous FSO Polonaise was in there. Stunning. So we're now heading back out
Continue straight, then continue straight.
onto the M25 to head over to Queen Elizabeth Bridge, and we'll probably see you when we get down to Margate. Down to Margate. So we're in Margate this year. We're at the Hussar Inn, and it looks alright. Got a doubly bed, telly, wardrobe, and kettley stuff. Obviously, ensuite. We haven't exactly got a sea view, but then I've not paid for a sea view, so. Yeah, that should be alright. Anyway, now we're off to the mechanical elephant to meet the others. So good morning! So we've gone a nice little fry up. We're now cruising down Margate seafront to go to OhSoRetro. Sun's out, it's a beautiful day. Should be a good show. First one in ages, to be fair, because last year we had a fuel strike or fuel shortages. Obviously before that we've had COVID. The year before that it was tipping down with rain. So this should be the first one on full capacity for a few years now. Looking forward to it. I'll see you in there. So here we go. We're very retro car club stand. Our now slightly shabby gazebo. Got Alan's Chevy Camaro there with his Hydra dipped graphics. My lovely Corvette. There's Graham's Capri 2.8 injection. Scott's Mori Minor, a previous OhSoRetro winner or top 20 winner. And there is Scott hiding his biscuits. Alan's Rover P4 and Barnabas the hearse, 72 Cadillac hearse. And no, there is nobody in that casket. Love this old car. I can see that at a lot of events. These you don't see very often. Mark III Astra convertible. There is lots and lots of Golfs and Beetles and Volkswagens at this event, along with Minis. It's very much if you like Volkswagens and Minis, you'll love this show because they are everywhere. Lovely beige Escort and some more Minis. As I said, Minis and Beetles, Beetles and Minis. Although I am partial to a commercial Mini, I do like that van and the pickup next to it. Very nice. Obviously the vans kept the earlier, or the commercials kept the earlier style. Bodywork with external hinges and stuff. I think pretty much right to the end. There was a lot more Sinclair C5s earlier. Unfortunately, by the time I got around to doing the filming, an awful lot of stuff had gone. But you can just see him packing up the C5000s there. which is a 70 mile an hour version of the Sinclair C5, not factory. So I reckon it would be damn good fun, and I would love a go on it. I had one that would do 30 a few years ago, and that was fun, but 70, oh, that'd be hilarious. Anyway, 69 Mach 1 Mustang. A grey Caddy. I wonder if that would be Nando. I know it's supposed to be Nardo, but I like to call it Nando. Goes with the pizza. There are a few MX-5s there. Obviously there's always lots of MGs. But well, Mark 1 MX-5s, they're not a bad motor. A high-spec Mini Metro. The Vanden Pla. Bay window, and we get onto here to the Datsuns and Nissans. They always put on a great collection of cars. And this year was no exception. That is a local car, the GCX. Again, just lovely old things, these. Incredibly rare now, an awful lot of them. I mean, when was the last time you saw a Laurel? XJC, not sure what that was doing with the Datsuns, but lovely car on those Kent alloys. So back to the Datsuns. I did like the wheels on that estate. I probably won't show you a very good picture of them, but take it from me, they were very interesting. There's an Aston Martin Virage leaving. A couple of Datsuns, little 120s. Some Golfs and a Virage, the car that spawns the Vantage of the 90s, the 600 horsepower, 600 pound-feet beast. Virages are actually not bad money, to be fair. Wide, very wide Mini. So moving across, an Allegro. Oh, how lovely! This I'm a big sucker for a Model T, and that was lovely. The 4-seat Tourer, brace of MR2s there. I think this Triumph had something funky in the engine bay, but for the life of me I can't remember what. I followed this Caddy in about 1965-ish, I think. Spitfire, Chevy van. This military thing, there was a Land Rover series parked next to it, and it just dwarfed it. It is absolutely huge. It's Russian. I don't know if it was a ZIL or a something like that, but absolute Gaz might have been. Absolutely huge. I love it. I want one. And there goes a Cozzy, along with a brace of Minis. A Cozzy and an Escort Mexico. There was an awful lot of Mark 1 Escorts here as well, actually. W124, another Mini, an 840 I think that was, so Riley RM. This was the car of the show for me, as it was last year, Renault 17 TS. It is just gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. Max Power style Renault 5. But, yeah, these combos, Corsa combos, they're getting quite rare, I think. A little midget, another Capri, an Escort. I think they're called a Bantam. I believe they're South African. We didn't get them over here. It's one of the Hillman Imps there. Is it Singer Chamois, or what was the other one? Sunbeam California, something like that? I can't remember. But anyway. Nice Celica there. As I said, you see by a lot of the gaps, so many had already gone, but I didn't get around to filming until probably 2 o'clock time, and it's amazing how many people have already gone. thankfully his 24 valve Senator hadn't, or this Bauer BMW. Arminshire, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. Arminshire BMW there. It's lovely to see these big boxy Volvos becoming popular with the youth. Escort cab, a later Escort, obviously another Beetle, and a Mark 5 Cortina Estate. I do love a Cortina Estate. Trans Am with a blue Screaming Chicken. It's quite rare, I would have thought. I don't see blue ones very often. 205, another Mini, another Beetle, Minis and Beetles, Beetles and Minis, another Golf, another Corvette, another Cortina Estate, GMC, Mark II Scirocco. I'd love to have got Jay to come with his Mark I Scirocco, but he won't travel this far. Mercury here, so rather nice. 1970, I think, Cadillac Eldorado, front wheel drive, massive car for front wheel drive, but anyway, Nova going. A lot of people will recognise that Escort Estate there. It's a drop snoot Forenza front end. It's a very well known car from back in what I suppose late 70s and 80s. Fiesta BMW, I don't know if that's a 1600 or a 2002, I'm not sure. 1602, I don't know. Anyway, 205 GTI, and a Bond Bug. There were 3 Bond Bugs in a row earlier on, which is just brilliant to see, but they're gone now. Anyway, W126 S-Class was rather nice, another Caddy. Another Volvo, so great to see these old Volvos becoming fashionable. XR4i, you can see the difference with the split on the rear window. The Cozzies had a single piece. A very road biased beach buggy there. Sand dunes, I think, would be its enemy. Anyway, Escort Cozzy, and what was in here? Is that some sort of big block Chevy LS engine, maybe? Yellow Porker, and a 60, what's that, 67, 68 Mustang. A 58 Oldsmobile. That is gorgeous. I love those. I love the way they hid the fuel filler caps on these older American cars. But anyway, nice TR7 Volkswagen. DB7 Volante, and I think this is an Armstrong Siddeley. It's got a Sphinx on the grille. I think that was Armstrong Siddeley. Another Beetle. This Mark I Carlton is rather pleasant. I quite like that. It's very nice, yes. Anyway, as is this Corsair. That's been done very nicely. I do like the way that's been done. One, and a Farina body there. Was that an Austin, I reckon? Yeah, an Austin fake Ferrari. I'm not sure what it was based on. I should have looked it up, but I didn't, so you can look it up yourself. There's the back of that Oldsmobile, and a bit of the chrome on the fin. You flip that to one side and the fuel is in there. A Mini with something interesting under the bonnet, I should imagine. Another Imp. This had this is lovely. This old, I think it's a Model A Ford, had a Transit engine in it. Some more Minis. I love an orange car. I love a 69 Chevelle. Even better if it's an El Camino pickup, and that is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This was a Dodge. I think they were called a space van. Sort of a continuation of the old Commas. British Gas used to use them a lot, as did British Telecom, I think, back in the 80s. Obviously an SD1 there. I can't miss an SD1. Is that a Hillman there, I think. A couple more Beetles, obviously. 73 Corvette, you can tell it's a 73 as it's got the polyurethane front bumper but still got the chrome rear bumper. Is that a Mark III Lincoln, I think? Might be a Mark IV. These, I love these. They're a bit like a coupe Mark III Cortina. I think they're a Ford Taurus or something like that from abroad, Germany, I suppose. Lotus Eclat. I nearly bought one of them a few years ago. Anyway, very purple, very body kitted Mini, which is I couldn't make up my mind whether I liked it or not, but it's great to see it. Early L200 Mitsubishi single cab, back when pickup trucks were just pickup trucks and not tax fiddles for company car drivers. But anyway, moving back along the line, another modified Mini. Again, I've no idea what's under the bonnet of that, but MX-5 and a TVR Wedge. Silver Shadow Series 1 57 Chevy sedan. It's a Bel Air. Them Dagmars, and when pedestrian safety wasn't an issue, if one was stupid enough to stand out in front of you, they got sliced open. Ah, there we go. Now I've finished talking. The people that recognise me. Hello there. Back along the line. So back Golf XJ40 Jag there. I remember when nobody wanted them. They're getting quite pricey now for good ones. Rover 75. Another Mini. So, who would have expected to see a Rover 75 at a car show? Anyway, M&G there. Little Figaro. Another Mark 1 Escort. I'm not really a Volkswagen van person, but this two-tone cream and green split screen I actually quite like. Marina and a little Trabby there. Bracer bay windows. Let's see, front and rear. There you go. And a Lotus XL. Lotus Cortina, Reliance Scimitar SE6. Another Mark 1 MX and a Sierra Estate. Look at that. You don't see them much anymore. Them old estates are used, abused and thrown away. So I will now let you enjoy the marching band. Anyway, far too much coordination going on there. So anyway, 68 Dodge Charger, moving along the line. Chevy pickup, 56 Chevy there. Would that be a 210? Would it with that? Sit up and beg pop in just the most vibrant orange. I mean, I'm almost certain that glows in the dark. And the Corvette, a lovely old Land Rover. You know how much I like a Land Rover, and obviously another Beetle. Mark II Cortina. Obviously another Mustang. There's another Cozze over there along with the XR, and again you can see the difference in the rear window. The XRs with the split and the Cozzes with the full. Escort Estate, or Combi, were they called a Combi, I think. Another Capri, another Mini. Mark IV Cortina, probably my favourite of the Cortinas, the Mark IV. The Mark II Granny. Mark II Orion, based on the Mark IV Escort, of course, and a Mark IV Cortina. And we're back to the Berry Retro. There's Anna. And, oops, sorry, I forgot to delete it. Bugger. So, yeah, Barnabas the hearse, Alan's Rover, Scott's Moggy, Graham's Capri. There is Graham leaning against said Capri, who with Alan. There's my Corvette, and there is Alan's Camaro, and the tatty gazebo again. Little Dolomite Sprint there. Citroen CX. I love Citroen CXs. I think I've missed the boat on those price wise, but I do like them. Another Mini. Little Civic, I think, and a Citroen AX GT. They are so much fun and so rare now. There's Matt from Furious Driving with his Alpha and a BMW. That wasn't a BMW at all. A Porsche 928 with him as well. Lovely beige Sierra there, and a Crown Vic, as Matt from Furious Driving has one. And a dog. Hello, dog. I'm not good at makes of dogs, so I don't know what it was. But anyway, that's a Mark II Granada. A slightly modified Corvair. A Cozzy that keeps beeping at anyone that goes too close to it. Pre-facelift Mark II Granada with the 2.3 V6. The full Essex spec XR convertible. And a 3 Series E36 Touring. This is rather nice, this Astra GTE. So nice I didn't stay on it long, but there is Graham and Al being rather rude. I see this at a few shows and it's just absolutely gorgeous. They've done a fantastic job on it. It's Escort, and there is a lovely, I mean again, phenomenal condition Mark II Astra Estate. Obviously being looked after by the police there, as is that Cozzy. Mark V two-door Cortina, that's got to be quite rare. Another Mark I Escort, Mark IV RS Turbo, another Cozzy. E30 BMW in sort of touring car type spec, XR3, and there is the, is that Moonstone I think it's called, the sort of silvery blue colour Sierra Cosworth. Brace of Mark II RS 2000s. Out of very professionals. Here we got some Ford Anglers. I can't say it. Some angle boxes. This is lovely. Absolutely factory. Feel free to pause that if you want to have a read. Mark II sort of day van, very much like the old American day vans. The bed in the back, the captain's chairs, but a British version of it, complete with graphics and porthole window. Lovely. I think that's a Plymouth, a Pilot and a Ford. Sierra, little 100E, just like Roland Rat used to have. Some more Cortinas. A couple of Rover V8s, P6s. I think they're V8s, and I think the V8s were the only ones that had those things in the bonnet. This little Austin 7 I adore. It's so ropey, it is gorgeous. Oh, lovely. Anyway, back across the line, little Toyota. So rather pleasing. BMW's a C4 Corvette. I know people don't like C4s, but I had one and I loved it. I think that's a Chevy, I could be wrong. Festa, a little Vauxhall So Victor, not sure. Capri, Sunbeam Alpine. I think this won a prize actually, but obviously I had a Sunbeam Alpine and I do quite miss it. As you can see, there's youths here, so it's not all old people at this particular car event. There are youths as well. Very youthful audience, in fact. Bit of Mopar there. They say Mopar or no car, but anyway, El Camino, later El Camino following there. De Chevere 2CV, rather nice. More Mazda action, and a Rover P5B Coupe in the background there. Again, very pleasing. Rather long Mark 1 Transit camper there, Rover V8 powered. Mark 3 Cav, Bentley Turbo. Some more stuff. Another Corsair there. I mean, there's quite a few of them there today. Quite rare cars usually, but along with obviously the Mark 1 Cortina next to it. And you've seen this before, this V8 powered Capri. Real 70s style, jacked up rear end, big spoiler, 6-wheel Hummer. Just silly. I think this is the Long Roof Crew up here, i.e. States, who won Best Club. E21 BMW, this is the 323. Little bit of a historic interest here. First car I ever did donuts in was a 323 that a mate of mine bought for 50 quid. I wish you could still buy them for that now. Yes, Grafton Centre in Cambridge in the car park. Donuts and burnouts. Anyway, back to the XK8. Series 1 E-Type. It's the 2+2. You can see you've got a slightly higher roof line and steeper rake of the windscreen. Spoiled the look a little bit, but made them a bit more family friendly. Series 2 XJ, it's not an XJ at all, the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, and a Mark II facelifted Mark III Granada Estate. God. So now with me, I'm losing the plot. Anyway, Ford F, probably 250 I suppose, Cobra, or at least a Cobra replica. Mark 1 Capri going in the same colours as my mate Jay's 1300 GT that is currently restoring. Pre-facelift Mark 1 there. This Escort looks like it's probably a GL with those wheels. Those wheels would denote it as a GL. Not sure what engine, 13 or 1600 I guess. Another Caddy. These old Transits are getting rare now. These are Mark III Transits. I had one as a company vehicle back in the 90s when I worked for Granada TV. They no longer exist. Some more Mark 1 Escorts. Considering how expensive Mark 1 Escorts are now, there's an awful lot of them here. With a random box all thrown in there for good measure. Another angle box. I'll call them that now because since I can't say the word. Anglia. I said it, Anglia. There we go. Why couldn't I say that earlier? Anglia, Anglia, Anglia. Just like I live in East Anglia. Anyway, there's that Ford. Sounds rather nice. Mark II XR2. I had a white XR2. The distributor cap fell off every time you went through a puddle because it was held on with green insulation tape. Anyway, there's the back end of that Capri. I think it's got a Jag IRS in the back of it, but another Cozza. This is a very rare car, one of one I believe, a Gilban prototype.
See you later, John.
Gilban, as most people may know, was a Welsh car company. I made a few cars, but That was one that never went into production, but somehow the prototype managed to escape. But, anyway, early Passat there. A couple of Mark II Cortinas in aubergine. Some more Fords, Capris and Escorts. Chrysler there. That sort of odd headlight arrangement I had there. A Buick Park Avenue, something you wouldn't see in this country very often, but proper just land yacht, just cruise along. But anyway, Triumph Herald with side pipes, that's something you don't see very often. Oh, that's, oh, that's rather nice. But if we turn back to the right, there we go, there is Matt's Isuzu Piazza Turbo on different wheels to last time I saw it. This is a slightly later one than mine. This is the, as they were called, HBLs, handling by Lotus. They tweaked the handling. You can see slightly difference to the rear ends there. Mine hasn't, that hasn't got the separate black panel like my one has. The seat trim is slightly different, but other than that I think they're fairly similar. But yeah, oh, is that jasmine yellow on that Fiesta? Anyway, yeah, lovely. I don't think mine will go quite as low as Matt's though. Apparently, according to the Capri expert I was with, this pale green Capri is quite a rare car, some sort of limited edition. Feel free to comment below if you know what that limited edition is. I like the Olympic blue on the RS2000. So this is rather nice, and again something you don't see, a wide arched Escort camper van. Here's the last of the 3 Bond bugs that were all lined up together. And the interior dials didn't look right on that, so maybe that one's been played with a little bit. Moving along, more Fords there, little Honda Civic Mark II, is it? Anyway, Capri, Datsun 240Z, slightly played with, Civic Saloon. Don't know what this is, but I like it, it's cute. Another Civic Saloon, I think. Here's a bit of a shame, I was a little bit too late, but there's a Mark 1, a Mark 2, there was a Mark 3 in that gap, and there's a Mark 4 Supra. So you had the whole lineup there together. That was rather nice to see. As is this Capri, the paint job on here is lovely. It's sort of a candy apple red. It's a lot nicer than actually shows up in the pictures. The video and pictures just didn't do that justice. A booted Nova, again something. So booted Nova, after I've been interrupted by a phone call there. E36, and these are lovely. Now I'm not a Beetle person, but I did like that Beetle, and I love this sort of recreation of a little Fiat Jolly, or Jolie, a Fiat Jolie. Basically a Fiat 500 with a roof hacked off, but really, really nice. I think the original ones had wicker seats as well, because obviously you wouldn't want black vinyl in the summer. Obviously I don't show much of that Beetle, but that was, well, there wasn't really a lot of Beetle left of that. This, again, lovely, absolutely lovely. When did you last see a Renault 10? It's sort of, I liken them very much to the French Skoda. It's rear engine, sort of a cheap sort of car, I suppose. Very much like a Skoda, but the French version. And I love it. Must be incredibly rare now. More minis. Another dog. Very happy dog. More Beetle. Another Scirocco, another brick. Nissan Silvia. I think we called them the S2000, no S200s. Anyway, Mercedes, more Volkswagen action, another Mercedes 190 with some quite large wheels. Pedal car. A Lada Riva in sort of rally spec, which is an unusual thing to see. Here we go. Here's a nice little interesting bit here. The two Triumph Heralds together. You can very much see the 1250 or 1200 with the curved things, and the 1360 with the sloping headlight surrounds there. That's Harley's, I think. Lovely Series 2A Land Rover there, 740 or 760 Volvo, V70R. No, it'd be an 850R, sorry, tell a lie, 850R. Granada, either a Zephyr or Zodiac there. Quickly run along. Another Escort, Series 2, 2+2 E-Type there. What we got here? Another Polo, R34 is that? I think. Not sure. Didn't see it quick enough. Lovely Nissan 300 there. I like them a lot, as I do these Chevy panel vans.
I've seen photos of this online, and I love this thing. Being a Volkswagen boy in the olden days at heart, it is a VW bay window single cab, I think it's like a milk delivery one, or it was, or something like that. It is absolutely so cool, and it reg is GTK 7370. I don't think that's a UK reg. I think that's a Brazilian one. I love this thing. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for bringing it. I love that car. Ice cream van. Thank you. If you get a chance to look at that, I mean, they're all cool cars, but that tickles my fancy. Next up, we've got a Citroen. I don't know what model of Citroen it is, but it is G189 VPL. I'm hoping the owner will fill me in. I literally saw him. Here he is. It's a Citroen CX. It's cool. It's different. We like it. Thank you very much. Make sure you grab your goodie bag with my little man here. And next one is a Volvo. It is J288OFV. One year I am going to get a screen so we can show all the pictures. Hello, he's flapping around. Fell over with excitement. Thank you for coming. Why do I keep putting my phone away? And what we'll do is we'll do it at number 10, then we'll do some raffle prizes. Number 10 is an Alpha, and it is F799 Papa Yankee Papa. Red one, I've got a picture of it. I can't think of the model. F799 PYP. Once, twice, 3 times.
So after a little bit of a prize giving there, we wander off, have a look at a few more cars while they're doing the raffle, and we'll go back for the second half of the prize giving in a minute. But oh, Manta Ray, it's rather nice. Flip paint on that Celica there. Oh, it's a V8S, is that the TVR? I think it's a V8S with a bonnet scoop like that. It's rather nice. Invacar, oh yes. Any fans of Hubnut will recognise these. This isn't Took his one, but another one. Invacar there. The early ones were AC Model 70s, so made by the same people that made the Cobra. Fiat Panda, they're quite a rare car now, I think. Being looked after by the police there, along with a Lincoln Continental Mark V. Pontiac there, I think those hood ornaments light up, I think. More Rover action and Cortina action. Another RS2000, another Mark II Scirocco. But Jay, as you see, still no Mark I Sciroccos, so maybe next year. This looks like a Hillman Minx estate with a roof chop, which is rather unusual. So we have a Dodge pickup there, pre-2.8 injection. This Mark 1 Transit is not entirely standard, as you may have guessed by looking at it. As in there, if we have a quick look, that is a Hemi, big old Hemi Dodge V8. Wow. Anyway, Mark 5 Cortina, rest in peace, old Queenie. Forward panel van there. While I've got no interest in this Chrysler 300 as such, I do like the bike on the top. I don't know if that's a swing or swim or however it was pronounced, I can't remember. More minis, always more minis. And more Capris. There's almost as many Capris as there are minis. There's a Golf with its roof going up electronically, and there's one with its roof already up. Bread van, bread van, bread van, bread van, saloon, caddy, another Mini, Mark 2 Escort, and another saloon Polo. It's rather nice, I like that. There's the ice cream van Volkswagen that was just given a prize. Golf. Oh, this Nissan Bluebird was parked outside the Mechanical Elephant last night. K10 Micra, another Imp, another K10 Micra, and another Imp, with an interesting wheel arrangement. Another Mini, and a little Rascal, little Bedford Rascal camper, obviously for short people. What was that? Pontiac, I think that is. I quite like the rear lights of that. Is that the same Lincoln that was over the other side a minute ago? I'm not sure. Here is a very small split window. There's the Pontiac, and there's the Lincoln again. It's got to be the same one that was over the other side a minute ago. Got to be. Anyway, Sierra. Is that a gear? I think that's a gear. Probably, yeah. I have a feeling this might be an Australian Cortina with that bonnet emblem. Comment below if I'm wrong, or if I'm right for that matter. Anyway, another Escort. Another Escort. Another Escort. Not another Escort. We have here a what would we have here? Late 50s, would that be about a 58, 59 Ford Thunderbird? C-Reg, oh no, that'd make it, what, 64? Here, if this is you and your child, you should be ashamed of yourselves. It's not your car, and you're just letting your child clamber all over it. Not only that, after we've admired the loveliness that is this supercharged V8 powered minor traveller in very stealth mode, I like that a lot. You allow your child to start clambering over somebody else's vehicle. If that is your child, you should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself, and if I had my way, banned from all classic car events.
Mark 1 Escort, ALJ 160.
Anyway, back to Lee.
I think I recognise this. Is that a man? That is a man walking to me with commitment. Well done. We definitely need a screen or a TV. Maybe if I've sold enough t-shirts, I'll invest in a TV to have a photo so people can see. Thank you very much. Next one is a Morris. I think it was a Marina. I'm trying to remember from my head. SLP 143L. I'm sure someone's going to tell me it wasn't that. Marina? It was a Marina. I thought so. There you go. Thank you very much. Next one, Chevy Bel Air CSK 443. Again, nice to see local people that I recognise who always support us coming away with a trophy. Well done, mate. Again, I thought it was your car, but it's nice to... well done. Thank you for coming. Next one is a Ford Orion D16 RCW. Was that a cheer I heard? D16 RCW? No. Next one is a motorbike, and I'm not even going to pretend I know what it is. It's like a custom chop looking thing. It's OLZ 3914. Yeah, I can't give you more of a description than that because my knowledge of bikes is they have two wheels, and I should not be allowed on one at any point. Push bike or no, that's not. Next one is a Dodge, and it is LUY 698T. LUY 698. We've also got a Corvette Stingray, and again I think I know who owns this, KGD 115L. Is it Mr. Dooley? It is Mr. Dooley's one, I thought it was. And I know which judge shows this car because I know they tried to steal it off him before. Well done, mate. I know, and you bring half a dozen cars every year, so you're on a better average than most. Thank you, mate. We also, okay, I need to check my list because I've obviously forgotten some people. This is professional. This is professional. Next one is a, actually, I'm glad this one, this is an AA van minivan AA XJB 9617. I don't know if it's still here or not. It went. Who said it went? Why are you say that? Okay, and I'm going to have to find the other one because I've obviously missed them. Is there anyone waiting that I haven't given a prize to? We should have one. Why you got your hand up? No. Okay, if you've got a sticker on your windscreen that says you want a prize. I've got a Land Rover here, WXT 800J. No. Oh. There we go. I've obviously found my other list of people that I'd forgotten about. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Don't know. Oh, I've got a Nissan Payo as well. I like these. They're funky. It's Payo 828P. No. Oh, you. And I think that might be the end of my list. Unless anyone's going to tell me otherwise, I'm going to... Okay. Have I done the Cortina, apparently? Oh! It's Baz. Do you know what? I even looked at your picture of your car, and I went, oh, it's Baz's. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah, no, he's happy. Right, I will do now the always coveted best club stand. This one is always a hard one to judge because we have 50 clubs and most of you have supported me since near enough the beginning, if not the beginning. And it's an awful thing because I always feel like bad who I give it to and who we don't give it to. But this time the decision was made. Are they here? We're giving it to the Long Roof crew. Where's John?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hiding. It was your birthday yesterday as well, wasn't it, mate? Oh, today! It's a birthday present. Look at that, well done. These guys always come down in force. I think they had 30 cars today, near enough. You come down for the weekend and sat in that rain last night, didn't you? Congratulations, mate. Thank you for always supporting us. That is the end of my awards, I think. What? Have I forgotten there's a white scooter out the front that I've not given one to? Who's got a white scooter? Yep. Congratulations. Yep, that is it. We've got there. Oh my word. That's definitely more than 20. Give me a second. There's something gone wrong here. Congratulations. And what was yours, sorry? Oh my word. Yes, that's the picture below. Congratulations. I've made some mess up here, but congratulations, mate. You've won a top more than 20 award. Looks like I owe some. I haven't got a goodie bag for you, but I will get someone to make you one up because there's obviously been some mathematics gone wrong. Don't. Oh. Right. You're joking. No, he's had his. Who's in the red shirt who's not had theirs? You've got, that's him, he's his mate. No, we're good, right. I'm going to finish off these raffle prizes very nicely. Before you all make a leave, thank you very, very much for coming. Please, please, please leave nicely. I'm the one that has to deal with all the complaints. Don't go revving off and burn off down the road. I know it's fun. Go and do it on the seafront so it's not my problem. Actually, no, don't do that either, but don't make it my problem, do it outside. Don't run over any of my marshals. They've been here since yesterday at 8 AM and they are all broken. I have not done any work all weekend. They have done it all. So please thank them all. Please leave nicely. I've said that enough times, have I? You've all understood. I'm probably going to destroy a PT Cruiser. Yeah, no. That's the biggest cheer we've got all day.
That's why Lee just finishes off. A few more cars.
Destroy it. We've got a PT Cruiser. Sorry. I'm going to finish off these raffle prizes, so don't run off if you've got raffle tickets. As I said, please leave nicely. Thank you to all the marshals. They have literally.
I do like this Mark 1 Cav. And the Interceptor's quite nice. Here is a Polski Fiat, so a Polish built Fiat. And obviously another Beetle. There's Lee's vehicles. I think they're his anyway, split window. The Caddy's definitely his. Tell you what, a registration number. So here's a few things just leaving. GMC pickup truck. Very nice. Sounds lovely. Here's that little rascal again. And just finish off with the last few cars over here. Volkswagen Caddy, Mark II Golf for 59, Chevy Coupe, another Mini, slightly ratty Golf, old military spec Land Rover there, and that is it. So there we go! OhSoRetro done for another year. That was only a very quick walk round because I didn't do it till late, and a lot of cars had gone. So if your car wasn't featured, apologies, but you shouldn't have gone home too early. But as always, great day, credit to Lee and his team, and I'm already looking forward to next year. Now for a 3-hour drive home again. So as always, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Be most appreciated, and I'll see you in a fortnight. Ta-da!